SMD Law is the official law firm of the Spartan Nation. Check them out on the interwebs at smdalaw.com or at 866-529-3537. No matter where you are in the state of Michigan, Upper Peninsula, Lower Peninsula, it doesn't matter. They have an office near you. So whether you need to send a letter to an annoying neighbor, or you're a criminal and you need defense, maybe you just have problems with elder law, check them out, smdalaw.com today. The official law firm of the Spartan Nation. Call them first, then you act.
First of all, Torey, man, it seems like you just left yesterday, but now you're this seasoned NHL guy. Are you having fun in the NHL? It sure looks like it.
Yeah, I sure am. Like you said, it felt like just yesterday we were playing some big games out here on the ice, and now I'm playing big games on a bigger stage, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of.
Now, I've known you for so long, I can tell you this. I want you to know I hate you when you play out west, because that means my kid is automatically taking a nap so he can skip his bedtime and watch you play. They don't have to be so dramatic on the West Coast, okay, please? Because he got to watch Torey Krug every time you play. For you, I've heard from Spartan fans. You've been in California, you've been in Phoenix, you've been out in Alberta, and you see Spartans wearing your jersey. When you look up in the stands and you see that, is that weird?
Yeah, it is weird, but it speaks volumes to the following that we have here, and the pride that we take and wearing the jersey here, and how everyone's a part of the community. And it's definitely weird looking up in different arenas and seeing the Krug jerseys, and see a Spartan jersey every now and then. It's a lot of fun.
All right, so I was interviewing a recruit on the radio show last year, and I asked him about Michigan State. What has you interested in Michigan State? He goes, I'm a huge Torey Krug fan. I'm like, and I want you to know how old that made me feel. I mean, has you thought about that? Your legacy now as a pro is attracting recruits, just like basketball players come because of Magic or because of Le'Veon Bell in football. Is that weird for you?
It is. It really hasn't sunk in yet. But I do know, it's fun being a part of the group that, I'm not saying I changed the game whatsoever, but I made it a little bit more acceptable for smaller defensemen to be in the NHL, and there's a big group of guys doing it right now because the game's changing, and Pittsburgh Penguins are winning Stanley Cups with those mobile defensemen, and to have guys that want to play like that, and they see a place like Michigan State to be somewhere they can develop the same way that I did is pretty cool.
Let's look ahead to the next season. Obviously, everyone's goal is I want to win a Stanley Cup, but I'm saying personally for you, and then for the Bruins as a whole, what's your goals? What are you looking for?
Well, it's always about taking a step forward. In your career, you never want to take a step backwards, especially the strides that I took last year. A bigger role with the team, top four guy, playing more minutes, and being a guy that my teammates know every single night what I'm going to do. And, that's something that I take a lot of pride in, that I'll continue to strive for and be hungry about, and hopefully try to keep improving my role. And, as far as the team goes, we have a good mix of young and older guys that I think we can cause some damage. Hopefully the older guys can bring along the younger guys, and we create that chemistry, that bond that lets us win hockey.
I felt terrible, and I owe you some money, because I was being interviewed last year in Boston about you, and they wanted to know about you and what you were like, and I said, Torey's the kind of guy that if he hadn't made the NHL would be playing in a beer league. He just loves the game. And I remember walking into the nutrition center now, where they would have their press conferences, and you'd be sitting there watching film, eating, I said, he is a junkie. You're a fan and a junkie. And I think that's why they love you in Boston, but was I being fair? That's you. You play this game because you love it.
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't love what you do, then you're going to have trouble finding success. And, if you fall in love with the process and everything, the hard work that goes into it, then you find yourself in a chance to be successful. So, like I said, you just gotta love it, and it's pretty easy to love what you're doing, especially in Boston when the fans are really down to earth and honest with you, and they push you to be better. I think that's something that I respect.
Last question. I was talking to some of the players, and they were all like, man, Abdelkader's coming back, Drew Miller's coming back, and I expect them because they're older. But you still know some of these guys, and they're like, yeah, Torey Krug's coming back, which hit me because you're not that far removed. So what's it like to come back and be one of the old guys that they all want to see?
Yeah, no, it's interesting. Like we were talking earlier, it felt like just yesterday I was sitting here and watching the pros. I stuck around in the summer to train and be a part and take classes here, so I was always around during pro camp and got to watch them skate, and I looked up to those guys, so to be a part of the guys that the current players look up to and the younger people look up to, it's exciting to be part of it.
I remember interviewing you when you were a player once at pro camp, because you were like, how is it cool to have these guys? Oh, this is great. I just hope to be one. Yeah. Now you're there. Congratulations, Torey. It could not have happened to anybody better.